Hello and welcome to Never Seen It, a podcast about movies we haven't seen. My name is Trent. I'm with my wife, Betsy.
That's me.
Hi, Betsy. This is our third episode of 8 about the 2021 Oscar season.
For the Best Picture
Picture nominees for 2021. Today, we're going to see Promising Young Woman,
Indeed.
starring Carey Mulligan and a bunch of other people.
Yes.
Yes.
There's quite a lot of people in this movie.
So I've heard. So as I said, this is number 3 out of 8. So far, we've seen 2 of them. More serious overtones from the first 2. Mm-hmm. We had a historical drama.
Yeah.
We had a seemingly personal story.
Yes.
Seemingly fictional personal
that was
story.
Number 2. Yep.
A number 2, and this one is possibly in a little bit more lighter tone.
Possibly a twisted tale of revenge.
yeah. You could call it a thriller, possibly. Hey, again, we haven't seen the movie, so we'll see what this is going to be. But I've seen a trailer for this movie. I think,
Yep.
Betsy, you have it also.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me what you think you know about Promising Young Woman?
So I know that it is about an incident that happens in college. I believe it happens to a friend as opposed to the main character. I'm not 100% on that. And she basically drops out of college and spends the rest of her life like proving a point.
Okay.
I know she pretends to be very drunk and she tricks men and they reveal their true selves to her over and over and over again.
So I have also seen this trailer. It's been a few months at least, maybe like 6 months since I've seen this trailer. And what I gathered from it was basically the same thing, but not necessarily the friend portion.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the part I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure something happens to a friend.
Right. And the something that we're talking about here, guys, is sexual assault.
Yes.
You know, a great conversation piece. Not something that you're going to bring up at a dinner table or maybe should bring up in a podcast, but you know what? It's
that's
about
the
a movie.
Theme of the movie. Well, and that's the point of the movie.
It is.
That they always
putting it out in
side
the open
with the young men, and you know how much it's going to ruin his life.
Yeah.
As opposed to the very real possibility that it actually happened.
Yeah, and the whole point of the movie, it seems, is that they're turning that whole concept on its ear. And you've got who is it? The one of the dudes was he McLovin?
Oh, yes.
McLovin. I don't know the guy's name, but he will forever be McLovin.
I'm blanking on his name.
I have no idea what his name is.
That's gonna bother me now.
Yeah, I keep thinking, it's Jay.
Yeah, I will look that up later.
Yeah, it's Jay Baruchel. No, it's not.
It's not Jay Baruchel.
No, I know it's not. So, yeah.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Sure.
That's his name.
That's
or something
a name.
like that.
That's a name that
like,
exists.
It's something hyphenated.
So yeah, it's taking the trope that this nice guy is gonna
cast nice guys.
Yeah, and cast actors who are portrayed and have been portrayed as nice guys.
Or have a reputation as a nice guy
exactly.
in Hollywood.
And cast these guys who you would never think would take advantage of a woman in a vulnerable state. But in reality, you're going to show them for who they really are.
Everyone's an asshole.
Everyone has the capacity to be that guy.
Yep.
And we're not going to say, we're not going to pass any kind of judgments here before we see the movie, but that's what the trailer is being presented as. So
I know the woman who wrote and directed it, Emerald Fennell. I think that's how you say it. Fennell.
No idea.
I've only heard it said aloud at like one awards show.
Sure.
But she was on Call the Midwife, and that was the thing I knew her from. She's got a very distinct look. Once you've seen her face, you definitely remember who she is. And then she was on The Crown.
Okay.
She plays what's her first name? Camilla Parker Bowles.
Okay.
In The Crown.
You could just say Camilla.
Camilla. She plays Camilla in The Crown.
Yes.
The Crown.
Betsy has seen a lot more of these popular TV shows than I ever will.
I love The Crown.
So do a lot of people.
It's really good.
anything I enjoy based on historical events and real
but
people,
yeah, so
especially things that have happened in recent history.
But that's off topic. But the point
Very
is,
off topic.
I know who this woman is, and I
Yeah.
had no idea that she.
So she wrote and directed
She wrote
this?
and directed this.
Fantastic.
And so when she started getting nominated, I went, "Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I know who that is."
Was she nominated for anything on this
I think it's up for Best Picture and then Original Screenplay.
screenplay? Okay.
I'm pretty sure she got nominated for Screenplay.
Well, cool. More ladies, please. More
Yes,
ladies.
absolutely. But yeah, I'm the most excited about watching this one. This was one that I
Yes.
wanted to see when it came out.
Yeah.
And if we weren't like sheltering in place and all of that,
Yeah.
I would have absolutely been going to this opening day because I
Yeah.
saw the trailer and I was like, that looks messed up.
Yeah, you
I'm
showed.
in.
Yeah, you sent me the link for the trailer. It's like, oh shit, they're really going there, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm very interested in this one. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm totally excited for this. I would have liked to see this in a theater to maybe get the reaction from the audience. I always like audience reactions.
The things they react to and how they react.
Yes. It's my little weird experiments. But yes. So yeah, we're gonna go watch Promising Young Woman right now. We'll be right back. And we're back. That was upsetting.
Upsetting? Okay.
That was upsetting.
All right.
I was squirming in my seat during the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
Is this because you're a man, Trent?
It could be. It could be.
I was not. I think that is very clearly a movie that will be perceived incredibly differently
Yes.
depending on your sex.
Yes. Okay, I want your initial reaction. Yeah, I gave mine. So what is your initial reaction?
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. That popped into my head.
Yes.
I thought that was a masterfully made movie because it is a topic that you do not have to personally have. The whole movie is not about her. It's what happened
No.
to her friend.
Totally.
You do not, as a woman, have to have had this happen to you to know people this has happened to.
Yeah.
And this is a particularly bad example because they were surrounded by people. It was filmed. It was very public.
Yeah.
It was not he said, she said when it's in a room full of people.
Yeah. It's the adage, everybody knew. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
In this case, that was true.
Yeah.
Everybody that they hung around with, everybody that was hanging around in that crew knew about it, including ladies, women that were a part of that crew as well. Jesus.
Yeah, I think what we talked about before, like the nice guy
Yeah.
actors.
The trope of having the nice guy actors
Even
in there.
Bo
Burnham.
who I've never seen act.
No.
Or if I have, he's like in one scene. I think
Yeah.
he was in that no, not Mike Bibley. Wasn't he in the Big Sick? Wasn't he in that?
I don't remember.
I think he's one of the comedians in that, but he's playing a
Probably.
comedian.
He's probably in one of those movies.
But yeah, that's the only
him.
thing I've seen him in. I haven't
Yeah.
seen 8th Grade, even though I don't know that he's in that, but that's his movie.
It's his movie, yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
know he's this goofy little comedian.
Yeah.
So this was very different for me to see.
Again, I'm a little bit taken aback by what I just witnessed. I thought it was great.
I loved that.
Holy shit.
I am really glad that didn't disappoint, because I saw that preview and I was like, that looks twisted as fuck, and I'm in. Okay, so to jump right to the end of the movie, I had heard there was a twist.
Yeah.
I knew abstractly there was a twist. I did not know what the twist was. But they allude to the end of the movie, the entire movie. Did you pick up on that?
I don't think so.
Her fingernails match her wig.
Okay.
Her fingernails were all multicolored.
Yeah.
So she had like red, yellow, pink,
Right,
blue.
right, right.
Her wig at the end is like red, yellow, pink, blue.
Okay. Like
It's a little
indicating
touch.
end game type of thing.
It's one of those movie making, like, just little touches.
Yeah.
Just little things. Also, I noticed a lot of this movie. I noticed a lot of the texture and the color and the design of it. Like a lot of pink. She wore a lot of pink, which is a really feminine, soft color. He almost always wore blue. The international symbols for boys and girls.
Right.
They were scattered through the whole movie. Like in that scene in the coffee shop, she's standing in front of the wall sconce.
The background, yeah.
She's in pink, the wall's in blue, and she basically has a halo. It's like a religious iconography kind of thing. No, that was the stuff that, on top of just the movie, like the look and the feel and the little touches like that.
The imagery was all around there.
Yeah.
As symbolism, as it were.
Oh, you could. I think I will absolutely watch this movie again, if only to find all the symbolism. Before they get to it, she's shown wearing the heart necklace.
Yep.
The other heart necklace is hanging on her friend's picture.
Of course.
And I'm gonna assume, because I didn't catch it early enough, I'm gonna assume she switched necklaces. That she was wearing the Cassie one and then switched it to the Nina one, but I'm not sure. I wasn't paying close enough attention to notice. I noticed that the necklace was hanging on the picture.
Yeah.
And then in like the next scene, she's wearing one that's the other half.
Yeah.
I just don't know which one was where.
I don't know what she was wearing earlier on, but yeah, that was very much in there.
But yeah, there were a lot of little nuances that I really liked in there. The color schemes, the music. When she's in the rooms with the men at the beginning, it's like psycho scary movie music.
Yeah.
And that's the only time in the movie that plays. And I heard you were getting, like while we were watching it, you kind of were getting uncomfortable and like, this is creepy.
Oh, and to great effect, the music was used in this, and again, I'm a little taken aback by the. Okay, so they don't really, they're kind of dancing around everything that happened.
They don't just say what happened.
They don't say what happened. They don't say the word. And I'm gonna say right off the bat here, we're gonna be talking about some sensitive stuff here.
Yeah.
And if anybody out there is sensitive to this stuff, sexual assault at all, you know what? Turn it off. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, this is a movie written to make you think and talk about this.
It is made to make you feel uncomfortable in every sense of the word.
Yes.
Like I felt unease from. Okay, I felt unease right when the Paris Hilton song came on, but that was for other reasons. But from that point on, it's like the whole romance between her and Ryan, Bo, the whole romance, it was completely incongruous with whatever the rest of the movie was going to be about. It's like, why is this turning into a romance? This isn't a romance movie.
I think the whole point is like she's been spending so many years. What did you say? 7 years or something?
Yes.
So she spent 7 years doing this.
Yeah.
Going out and
having
proving
this
point, and this is all she thinks about. Like she literally says,
this is her
"You
obsession.
don't have any idea how much I've thought about this."
Yes,
this is her obsession, like you said.
Yeah, she is. She has totally been obsessed with
And
this.
when you get an idea like that in your head and it consumes you,
Yes.
like there's nothing else. And she doesn't want any other life.
And-
She's gone out of her way to not have another
Yeah,
life.
she is completely withdrawn from life, from her like family, basically.
Her parents, her dad says it.
Yeah, her parents. She lives with her parents. She's 30 years old. She works in a coffee shop when she's probably this brilliant woman who was going to go to medical school and become a doctor and do all the things that, you know, you dream about doing when you're a really smart person. And she's like completely withdrawn from that and shut down her social life, shut down her professional life to just, and no offense to anybody who does this, but maybe not be well, look at the title, Promising Young Woman.
Yeah.
That's referring to not only the main character but Nina, her friend. And they never
Her
say.
friend is basically the MacGuffin of this movie.
Yeah.
If you are film lovers out there and are familiar with the MacGuffin, or if you're not familiar with the MacGuffin, it's basically the thing that everybody talks about in a movie.
Everybody's referring to
Yep.
this one thing.
But a lot of times it's never even shown. So
Yeah.
an example,
We
going
don't
back
see
to
Nina.
Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
it's what's in the briefcase.
It's what's in the case.
You don't see it.
No,
but that's
it's whatever
the
you
MacGuffin.
want it to be.
But yeah, Nina is the MacGuffin in this movie.
Yeah.
They refer to her, they talk about her, but they don't.
And they refer to what happens,
Yes.
but they don't actually say it.
Nope. Yeah, but yeah, she drops out of school and it's consuming to her, and this is her entire existence, and she doesn't want to get a job that she can go and move on. She doesn't want to move on.
Yeah.
She doesn't
And
want to get a
everybody's
job
telling
or a
her to move on,
boyfriend.
even now. Like her, Nina's own mother
Yep.
is telling her to move on because we've
Quite
moved on.
literally. Here's
Yeah.
a suitcase for your birthday.
No, Nina's mother.
Oh, Nina's
Molly
mom.
Shannon.
Okay,
Molly
sorry.
Shannon's character.
Yes, but they both are.
Yeah, right. And they're all telling her to move on and get over it. But hey, this happens to someone that you literally grew up with your entire life. What, like 4 years old?
Yeah.
They've known each other.
Yep.
And like they both came up in the same thing. They're going to go to college for the same thing. They're both going to be doctors. Nina's maybe a little bit better at it, and Cassie knows this, and probably looks up to her and thinks that, oh yeah, you're gonna be great, and I'm gonna be great, but just in a different fashion maybe. I can see their relationship, their friendship from an early age, and to have her taken away. And again, they don't refer to what happened, but Nina kills herself.
Right.
They never say it.
They never.
They don't have to say
They
it.
just say she's dead.
Yeah. And they only say it once.
Yep.
They only say it once. They know. We know in the movie that, yeah, Nina's no longer there. Well, why is Nina no longer there? Did she?
What happened to
move
Nina?
away? What happened to Nina? Did she move away? Did she?
Commit herself to an institution?
right.
Did she move on?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Most people, it's something that changes you utterly, and she says it like.
Yeah.
In one moment, her friend was gone. This person she's known since she was 4. Which also, if you noticed, they only ever showed pictures of her and of the two of them when they were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
They never showed a picture of them in college, in high school, nothing. They were just kids. And yeah, it's just one of those details.
It goes back to the whole MacGuffin thing.
Yeah.
Of this, it is a revenge tale. It is a revenge tale, and you don't see a lot of those movies, especially from a woman's point of view.
Right. So going back to the revenge piece of it.
Yeah.
So the end of the movie, she goes to the cabin and she confronts the guy. Do you remember watching The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So again, listeners, I'm sorry if I'm about to spoil a part of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, but if you have not seen it at this point, again, turn it off, come back in a couple minutes.
Or 3 hours. That movie's long.
Or go watch it, come back, and then you'll understand this reference.
Yes.
So in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, basically the same sort of thing happens. Lisbeth Salander is assaulted by a man.
It's her social worker.
Her social worker
Or a
assaults her.
caseworker or whatever.
Yes. And-
This person in authority, this man in authority.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Who
so
is abusing her and taking advantage of her situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she goes to confront him, and he assaults her even worse, and she gets it on tape.
Horribly.
So to get her revenge, she basically straps him down to a bed, and she cuts into him, tattoos into him.
Yeah.
I'm a pig and I'm a rapist, and she carves that into him. So I have to imagine there was some allusion to that at the end of this movie when she's like, I'm gonna carve her name into you.
Yeah.
Like, she's straight up got a scalpel and she's just gonna cut Nina's name onto his body. Who knows how many times?
Yeah.
And of course, where in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo she succeeds.
Yeah.
In this movie, she does not succeed.
And I think so.
That was, at least that was strategy number one.
So the speaking of strategy, so her strategy in this final quest, her final task, is to get back at the guy who actually did this to Nina, or at least the primary
people
culprit.
Who did this to Nina.
The people, right?
Yeah,
but
she has 4 people, and she goes after them all.
Exactly. So, but in this one, the final one, what is her end game? There's only a few different outcomes here.
Yep.
The one that she's probably, I don't know what she's hoping for, because she's still like she had this glimmer of hope with Ryan. She had this glimmer of hope saying that he's actually a nice guy, a good guy. He's wrong. Totally wrong.
Yeah.
And so she had this glimmer of hope that's dashed away when she finds out that he was a willing participant.
Yeah. Oh, the self-preservation of all of these men. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. We revived.
What about my job? What about my
job?
wife? What about this?
Yeah.
What about that?
You're not going to send that, are you? Don't tell anybody. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Except you clearly are.
You were, and you still are.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because they all were, and they all claim that they've grown up and they're out of this. But then immediately they start to try to cover it, which means you still are.
Yeah.
You're still about the self-preservation.
And saying, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Can't I? Really? What am I doing right in front? Like when she confronts Ryan in his office. It's like, I've got this thing. I can completely ruin your life, and I will.
You now.
But you need to give me this information, and we'll see what I do about it later on. And I was a little worried for her at that moment, because Ryan said, I can't leave this threat hanging over me like this.
Yep.
The hell are you gonna do, dude?
Yeah.
What the hell are you gonna do? It's you who did this.
Oh no, let me tell you, there's plenty of women out there. Like my inner feminist was cheering many times.
Totally.
Like, she is twisted, but in like the best possible way.
Yeah.
Like, just the first thing.
She's got nothing left to lose.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the movie, when she's being catcalled and she just stares at the construction workers. Yeah. And then they just turn and they are suddenly uncomfortable, and then they start calling her a bitch.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
The number of men in that movie who just start calling her a bitch, and when she reacts thusly, they're shocked.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
I wish more women would just stare men down and make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm glad this movie makes people uncomfortable.
Yes.
Because,
Okay, going back to what her end game is.
Yeah.
So
end game. Sorry.
Okay. So first, what's her goal here, or what are the possible results?
Yeah.
One of the possible results, she knows because of how the movie actually ends up, that it's not going to work.
Yep. Something might happen to her.
Something is going to happen to her. She is going to be killed or maimed or disposed of in some fashion. Like, she is going to fail at her at this effort. Her final effort is very successful, but there is a possibility that she is going to fail, and she set it up that way. So if that happens, that the final result that happens is what happens. So the other result is, hey, she's going to carve Nina's name in his body over and over again
and feel better
and move on, because is the guy actually going to say what happened?
Yeah, he didn't.
Is
He
he
wouldn't
going
say
to
it.
is he going to report her to the police?
Mm-hmm.
What is she gonna say then? She's got him over a barrel when it comes to the crimes that have occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to admit it? Because she's got all the evidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, if she succeeds in this one goal and she gets to walk away scot-free, what happens to her?
I did think of another movie, but I'm not sure if you've seen it. Have you seen Cruel Intentions?
I have.
So at the end of that movie, you think, oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Again, if you haven't seen Cruel Intentions, this is the podcast for you in that we watch movies we haven't seen, but maybe we need to bring you on to watch Cruel Intentions. So sorry again about a spoiler. Pause here. Go watch Cruel Intentions. You'll get this reference in a minute. At the end of the movie, of course, Sebastian,
Yes.
Ryan Phillippe's character, dies. And his sister is a horrible, horrible human being. And she gets her comeuppance. From beyond the grave.
Yes.
His journals, his diaries are all printed and put out.
The thing that she is like giving him shit about the entire movie.
So it's kind of the same thing. Like I would be willing to bet I could comb through this movie for all kinds of little winks and nods, whether they were intentional or just coincidental, or it's just because of the type of film it is.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was another one where just, you know, our protagonist quite suddenly dies. Is very brutally murdered, frankly. Yes. And the guys immediately start trying to self-preserve. Like, it's not your fault, man. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, I'm going to say this.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Not really related to the movie. The guy who plays Joe.
That's Max Greenfield?
Max Greenfield, yeah.
Max.
Dude has the dude broiest dude bro face I have ever seen ever.
Well, that's because that's like who he plays.
I know. he's in The Big Short and he plays the exact same character.
Yeah, he kind of plays the same character on New Girl too.
Okay.
But at least
that's
New
right.
Girl,
he's in that too.
He plays Schmidt on New Girl. That's probably.
But he plays a better dude. I'm sure.
Completely unrelated. If you've not seen any of his Instagram from last year trying to homeschool his child, it's worth looking into because his child is just schooling him and everything and just being like, you're such a lame dad, and then posting it on the internet. It was great.
Anyway.
But yeah, like even he has like that reputation. He plays a lot of these kinds of guys, but he's a reputation of being a nice guy.
And this is up to 11. Like this guy. Well, like when I saw him in The Big Short, he's that kind of guy. He's the dude bro who is the real estate dude or the mortgage broker, mortgage broker.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to a couple of the things. So another, again, one of these like touches of filmmaking, like an actual choice they made. Every time she goes out to these bars, to these clubs to pick up men, she changes her appearance. And, you know, it's pretty intentional. Like, she has a high ponytail and a skimpy dress and high heels in one. And then in another, she's got her hair up and she's very, like, businesswoman. In another, she's kind of, not a hippie, but, you know, like, stuff in her hair. And she changes her look every time. She was kind of doing the same thing when she was going to meet her marks, I guess, if you want to call them that. So when she went to connect with all the people attached to this, so her so-called friend who she meets for lunch, she looks one way.
Yeah.
When she goes to meet the dean, she looks just a little different. When she goes to meet the lawyer, she looks a little different.
And when she meets the dean's daughter, going to school, she looks like what a hairdresser might look like.
And then of course at the end she looks completely unrecognizable.
Yeah.
So it's just this little thing where she kind of changes her appearance just a little bit, and I think it's just kind of that nod to character and being a deliberate choice. Like her friend was taken away from her. Like when this happened, her friend was still alive, but her friend was gone.
Yeah.
And her parents allude to it, like, we've missed you.
Yeah.
She's gone too.
Yeah.
So she spends the whole time
changing
someone else. Herself.
She's someone else the entire movie. Like, she is only herself a few times in the entire movie. when
Very rarely.
yeah,
There's glimmers.
yeah. And like I think when Ryan first shows up, she's a little taken aback by him being there, and her, I don't know if she really recognizes him right away, or maybe she's like just in denial or like pushing that memory deep down inside her, because he is a reminder of the thing that happened.
Yep.
She is completely pushing that away from herself, her memories, her everything. So maybe she doesn't even want to acknowledge it. But I think that the times where he's actually getting through her barrier, like getting on,
Kind of bringing down the walls a little
yeah,
bit.
bringing down the walls, and she's actually happy, like the quote unquote romance scene
Yep.
of them, going out on dates and having the song break in the pharmacy, and it's all really corny and the things that you would find in a romantic movie, but I knew that was not long to be.
Right.
I knew that could not last in this particular movie. It was not going to last.
Oh, but the way they just like smash that dream.
Oh,
That was hard. That was harsh.
yeah. Yeah. So again, we like to make notes during these movies. I likened after the first encounter with Adam Brody.
Adam Brody.
With Adam Brody, his
Nice
character.
guy Adam Brody.
Sure.
From the OC.
And all those other things. After she leaves, she's walking down the street in bare feet, eating a like jelly donut.
Yep.
And like the cream filling, or the filling of the donut, the jelly is like running down her arm, much like if she was devouring his heart. Like, this is my conquest. I have beaten him. I've taken his heart, and I'm eating it. That's how I liken that entire thing.
I can see that. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also noted she lets those guys get way farther than I expected her to.
And
in some cases,
right,
like it kind of depended on the guy, but
right. And it might have something to do with the fact that she just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
She cares about the final result. She
Yep.
cares about
She knows how
the wake
far to
up.
let him go.
Yeah, she cares about the snapping the fingers and I'm waking up now. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I said, I need to go home now.
She gives them every chance
Yep.
to stop.
She pushes them to
Yeah.
see how far they'll go.
Yeah. She gives them every single chance in the world to stop and allow it to end without getting what you want.
Well, like the one with so at the beginning the guy says, "Oh, it's cool. You're safe. You're safe."
Treating her
Safe.
like a child.
No, you're safe. It's
Treating
fine."
them like a child.
And then the second time with McLovin,
McLovin doing lines.
man,
Man, I didn't need to see that, but holy shit, was that funny.
but she says, "Well, you did wake me up before you did anything, so you get points for that."
Yeah.
Like, he got points because he woke her up before he tried anything. It's like, oh man. Yeah. So talking about that scene, this movie's really funny.
Yeah.
How a movie can be so dark and funny.
Oh, this movie is dark as
at
hell.
the same time. I love some dark humor,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's like
It's cathartic.
too dark.
It can be cathartic. Now, me being the one that is the male of this duo, this movie is it's a message. If nothing else, it is a message to say, come on, guys, we know what you're doing. We're not stupid.
We see you.
We see what you're doing.
It's a difficult thing to know how many people in your own life this has happened to.
Yeah.
I know personally at least half a dozen.
Yeah.
Half a dozen people. I live in, the middle of nowhere. I live in a small population area, and I know that many people off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And I don't know the ones I don't know.
Sure.
And, they tell me it happens, and I believe them because I know them. And the fact that there are people in this world who are just like, well, don't ruin their lives. We don't want to make these accusations.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know some people that could go off about this movie.
we know quite a few people that would have, they wouldn't hold back like we are. Like, I'm holding back right now.
I could, again, the last,
we're not here to talk about that.
The first one we could have talked about politics. This one we could talk all about this topic,
Yes.
like in.
But
depth,
I will say, I will say one thing. The woman that she goes to meet, Madison, played by Alison Brie.
Yes.
Her reaction to her defense of what happened, her initial defense, I'll say that, to her credit, to her character's credit, she comes back and says, yeah, that was fucked up.
Yep. But it took so much of her getting messed up herself mentally. Like, even if it wasn't real, it was.
And the incident, let's say, that Cassie put her through, her getting her really, really blackout drunk in the middle of the day.
Yep.
Waking up in a bed in a hotel room with a dude in the same room, her not remembering anything about it. And she's like racking her brain trying to remember if she did anything or if he did anything or if anything happened. She could not remember because she was so drunk. And I was thinking to myself, like, especially after it's depicted that she's trying to call Cassie and ask her, "What do you know this guy? Do you know what happened? Do you know anything?" Oh my God, I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
And she's racked with guilt, possibly guilt.
And I wonder if with kids.
Yeah, did she go to her husband and tell him what might have happened?
I doubt it, because of the way she was like completely losing her mind. She shows up to her house because
on
she's
her
so
doorstep.
Desperate.
Yeah.
Hey guys, believe people. Just once in a while.
Right.
Maybe they're telling the truth.
Yeah, and she's just a part of this culture. I won't say the word, but she is a part of this culture that wants to not necessarily take the side of the instigator. They say, oh, we don't want to ruin this person's life, and this person has a bright future.
Never mind,
and
someone else's life
we
has
were
already
all
been
drunk.
ruined, and their future is no longer bright.
Right, we were all drunk. Everybody was drunk. And that
and the kids, we were just kids. No. When you're 23, you're not a kid.
No.
Trent, what were you doing when you were 23? I seem to recall you were purchasing something.
Yeah, I bought a house.
Oh, a house.
Yeah.
So you were a kid buying a house at 23?
Exactly. I was a homeowner.
Yeah. Because children own homes. That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. To segue to something else, just like other little things that I wrote down. I also liked the casting of the moms being two comedians. Like, I've never seen Jennifer Coolidge like that.
No, Jennifer Coolidge is like at 11 in every single thing that she's in, and she's like very subdued.
She didn't get jokes.
No.
She was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was really sad. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted her parents to be more. And yeah. And like they live this sad little existence in that crazy house.
That was a crazy house.
Wow.
Again,
it's crazier than the house down the street from us.
There's a lot of stuff you could go and just like really nitpick about these people just looking at their stuff. Just looking at their stuff, you can draw so much character, and that's the whole point of that. But yeah, she's her mom, and Molly Shannon is Nina's mom.
Yeah.
Like these two comedians. Okay, this took me out of the movie for just a second. She introduces Ryan to her parents, and then they cut to a scene where he says, "Your mom is hot." Jennifer Coolidge played Stifler's mom. She was the original MILF.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
So again, is that a little wink? Was that an intentional thing that only the people who've like me who've seen a million movies pick up on?
American Pie, 1999. Go see it, guys.
If you haven't seen American Pie, you can stop right now, go watch American Pie, and then come back.
People are going to be listening to this podcast over the course of like 6 hours if they keep going to watch movies.
I think we're up to like 7 or 8 now because every movie's at least 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. I just thought that was tremendous. So, okay. So, since I've been doing this for the other ones, I'll do it here. So, here's the nominations this film is up for. So, for the Oscars, this is up for Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Achievement in Directing, Original Screenplay, and Film Editing. So, I was right. Yeah. So, the director also did the screenplay. But yeah, this is weirdly only the second time that Carey Mulligan's been nominated. But she is a month younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she was born the same year as me. Mm-hmm. That's always fascinating to me, especially as I get older. It's like, oh, what have you done? Oh, just nominated for Academy Awards. I'm like, cool.
2.
I have a podcast. 3 whole episodes.
Yes.
And we're in the middle of number 3.
Counting.
And counting. Yeah. But I think she's a really talented actress. She's been in a lot of different things. That was the thing I was going to bring up. This was another movie in this series that we've been watching where the main characters are British playing American.
Yes.
She's British.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred Molina is British.
Yeah.
So all of these people just keep showing up. I just find it
I don't know.
interesting.
These Brits just...
Now, I will give her, I think she nailed the American accent. Like,
if you didn't know that, then again, I've never seen Carey Mulligan in anything else.
No. She's in Doctor Who.
Of course.
She's in a tremendous episode of Doctor Who. She actually is in it more than the Doctor.
I did want to mention the Alfred Molina scene.
Yeah.
That was a surprise, I think, for her most of all.
Oh, absolutely. She immediately dropped the facade.
Yeah.
She walked in like
nerves
of steel.
Yeah, I'm here.
I've got
the
the
Punisher.
power. I'm the Punisher. And then he says her name and she crumbled.
Yeah.
He said, I know.
I remember. I don't remember her full name, but I knew it was Nina.
Yeah. I actually really like the inclusion of that character. He's only in that one scene.
He is a completely repentant person.
He had a psychotic breakdown.
Yeah.
I called it an epiphany. I thought it was a revelation.
Yeah. There's so many references to like other types of movies. Like, so it's kind of like the movie Spotlight, where there's basically a cottage industry of lawyers who take advantage of the culture that allows these things to happen, but there's these fucking vultures who swoop who swoop in and get rich off of these things that ruin people's lives.
Yep. And they know they're ruining people's lives.
Yes. And they are getting filthy rich as a result.
Yeah.
And that was his epiphany. Like, he realized, oh my God, this is what's happening, and it may not have happened to anybody else, but Nina, he remembers Nina because of the final result that happened with her.
Oh yeah.
And he may not have had anything to do with the case. He probably did, but yeah, I
just thought of another movie reference that reminded me of. The scene in V for Vendetta.
Yes, I was going to bring that up too.
Yeah.
The
one repentant person.
Yes, and he comes in and she says, "You're here to kill me, aren't you?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Yes." She says, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, and then in this movie, he says, "Are you going to hurt me?" And she says, "Do you want me to?" "I think so."
I think so.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's completely
riddled with these things.
Yeah, all these movies that we love.
Yeah.
Like, we love V for Vendetta. It's probably the movie we have seen the most, for sure.
Together, probably.
Yes.
And by myself, also true.
Yes, totally. I saw that in the theater when it came out. I love that movie. But yeah, it's all of these themes that just, like, okay. The scene in the final scene in the the bedroom, let's say, where she is killed because he breaks free of the handcuffs. He is a much larger and stronger person than she is.
She is a petite woman.
Yes. He breaks free, gets a hold of her. What is he going to do? Because if she gets away, all of his friends are passed out downstairs. If she gets away, he knows what she's going to do. Mm-hmm. So what else is he going to do?
She's already played her cards.
Yes,
she's
exactly.
shown her hand.
Exactly. And he's fighting for literally his life, in his life that he loves so much.
Yeah.
He loves his life because he's this rich fucking prick.
His life built on lies.
Yes, he's rich fucking prick who is getting married to
a bikini
bikini model, which I don't know, in their fake Facebook, like he actually says in like a Facebook post, I can't believe I'm marrying a bikini model. Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna say
Yeah,
This movie is filled with people that I hate.
But played by actors you actually quite like.
They do it very well.
It's
do it
true.
very well. They make them very easy to hate. Thank you. But yeah, like that scene, I think hit me the most because I wasn't expecting that to happen. Mm-hmm. I'm over there like mouth agape, my hand over my mouth, like crying.
Is this really happening?
Crying. I had tears in my eyes. Like, oh my God, this is happening. Like that was the thing that I came here. I said I was upset. That's what upset me.
But also, you can't, like, you could easily have just switched the end of that movie, the last song playing, with Bittersweet Symphony, and we would have been in the 90s again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, like, her scheduled text. But going back, I was going to say, with Alfred Molina, by sending him that stuff, like, why did she choose him?
Yeah.
Because it would make him feel better.
Yeah.
He's doing something.
He could actually do some good.
Yeah.
And make amends.
Yeah.
To whatever degree that he can. Mm-hmm. But he knows the system. He knows how to get a hold of the correct people.
He already has all their files because these are people he represented.
Correct. Oh man.
Yeah. I just think both, literally from a filmmaking standpoint, I just thought it was really masterfully done. I thought there was a lot of nuance to the set design, to the costumes, to the look, the feel, the color scheme.
It all comes together, and
the music.
I was a little, in the beginning, I didn't really know what to think about it, but by the end, I'm totally sold.
Yeah.
Totally sold.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was very.
The whole movie is a damn gut punch, and you feel so much for her. You feel that she really is gone, and she is doing this not for herself.
No,
she's doing it for her friend.
The last thing she says, quote unquote, in the movie is the text: "Love, Cassie, and Nina."
Love, Cassie, and Nina.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yep.
Love.
Love, Cassie and Nina. Winky face.
Oh.
Yeah, loved it.
It was incredible.
So I would hope that you've seen this movie if you've listened this far. But, you know, if for some weird reason you've just listened to a bunch of spoilers, just go see the movie. My God. Like, oh, yeah. I appreciate when people kind of come out of the woodwork like this, like Emerald Fennell. Again, I'm saying her name wrong, I'm sure, but just kind of came out the gate swinging.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, hello, I'm making this movie.
And you know what? I'm thankful. I'm thankful that a movie like this can exist, that a studio funded this.
And that this is up for Best Picture.
And regardless of if it's nominated or not, it got made.
Okay, yes, but the fact that it got nominated.
Yes. And the fact that it is being recognized.
It's being recognized.
As this fantastic film.
Because just, if you go back to look at the movies before they started making all these sweeping changes of the Oscars, there were these like prestige movies, like Oscar bait when you see it.
Oh yeah.
You know the movie that's Oscar bait.
We're gonna be seeing more of them later.
I imagine we might, but like last year there was 1917. 1917 was a great movie, but it is more in line with the typical quote unquote Oscar type of movie. That's the kind of Oscar bait I'm talking about. A big epic war movie.
Yeah. But I think in recent years the Oscars have gotten to the point where, you know what? We don't need those anymore. No. We don't need them to be included in this.
No, you can make an incredible film that is a twisted revenge movie.
Last year, The Joker was nominated.
Was that up for Best Picture?
Yes.
I forgot that.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have watched Joker otherwise.
Get Out.
Get Out was nominated.
These are well-made movies, and that is what matters.
Yeah.
That if they are well made and they resonate, and as I keep saying, this one was thought out. Like every detail of this movie was considered.
Just like her entire plan.
Oh yeah.
Her entire plan was beginning to end. I don't think that. I don't know, like, if we're going to extrapolate what her life has been. Was she just going to go the rest of her life doing this?
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
every story like this has to come to a head, and this was it.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for Ryan showing up in that coffee shop,
accelerating everything.
Right, and just hitting the nail on the head, with the final result that she wanted to get, which is maybe so. In her little notebook, like she was doing the tally marks.
Yeah, pages and pages.
Pages and pages of all these men that she has. I don't even know what to call it.
Seduced, duped.
I don't know. But all of these men that she has encountered and taught a lesson to, maybe, it changes, and her goals completely change. It's not going after these random men. It is going after, it's seeing an opportunity, or at least getting to the end of her rope.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to finally, I've gotten up the gumption. I've gotten the plans together. I have this opportunity because this dude is getting married.
The dominoes are set, and I'm going to knock
He doesn't
him over.
get to be happy.
No. She clearly went into this knowing that this could be the outcome, that she could just disappear.
Yeah.
And I think she was okay with that. She, like we touched on, she didn't want a job. She didn't want a life. Her friend didn't get a life, so why should she get one?
She was reluctant to even go out with Ryan.
Yeah.
And she liked him.
Yeah.
She liked him a lot.
Mm-hmm. But he a asshole.
Yeah.
Men are scum. Sorry, honey.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So there you go. That's Promising Young Woman.
Promising Young Woman. Holy shit. So we're gonna do the thing where we say how to contact us, but I don't know how to follow up all that. So I'm just gonna say it. Follow us on Twitter. It is at neverseenit_pod. Remember the underscore. Or you can email us, neverseenitpod@gmail.com, neverseenitpod@gmail.com. So yeah, we're gonna continue on. I think in the next few weeks, we're probably just gonna continue on with these Oscar films. It's going at a pretty good clip. Probably going to continue doing about 2 per week until we reach the end, and then
we've got about that many weeks until the Academy Awards.
Until the actual Academy Awards. So we'll probably have some kind of summary episode after we're all done. We'll see what that ends up being. We still got to talk about what that's going to be. But I think, this is working out pretty well, and eventually we're going to get to the actual meat and potatoes of what this podcast is. This isn't just about Oscar movies. This is about.
Oh, we want to throw some trash in here.
Oh yes, we've been talking quite a bit about what our first movie is going to be, what our first theme is going to be. If we're gonna do hey, it's gonna be epic movie May, or it's gonna be
classic movie
June, or whatever it happens to be. Nothing but John Wayne in August. No.
Nothing but John Wayne all day, every day.
Oh God. No thanks. I had enough of that when I was a kid. So yeah, that's about gonna do it for us. We'll figure out what our next movie is going to be because
We're almost halfway done.
we're about halfway done. That's 3 out of 8. Yeah. Until we meet again.
Until next time.
This has been Never Seen It. See you later.
Bye.